Hi, I'm Ashley Cotter-Cairns from sellmycomicbooks.com, and this is the latest episode of This or That. This is a series where we're trying to prevent collectors and investors from making big, expensive mistakes, and we're going to present alternative ideas for where to put your money into comic books. So without further ado, this or that. Next, we're going to talk about a pretty famous modern book. It's published in 2003. It's Walking Dead #1. And unless you've been living under a rock or you cut the cable before cable existed, you probably know that Walking Dead is a very big show. It's in multiple seasons. I think we're at season 7 or 8 now. I don't know. And there's still more to come, I believe. Critics are a little hard on it. And personally, I find that it's a bit bizarre that there's lots of gore and blood but no sex, but that's an American thing. Anyway, Walking Dead 1 has become a phenomenon because it was published relatively recently, but it was an independent book. So the print run wouldn't be the same as Marvel or DC of the same period. It definitely seems a little scarcer than, say, for example, New Mutants '98, which was published 10 years earlier. And this book has been driven up and up and up by interest in the TV show, very common trend these days. And basically what we're seeing is people who don't know what they're doing are buying this book. So if you're, I don't know, a complete newbie to the comic book world, and I'm not being sexist or ageist or anything, I'm going to pick a demographic. You're a 25-year-old girl, your boyfriend loves Walking Dead, and it's coming up to Christmas, and you decide you want to buy him something special. Well, you look on eBay and you see, oh, Walking Dead #1, and it's in a CGC holder. That'd be a really great gift. Correct, it is a nice gift, and it's thoughtful. So a lot of people are thinking like this. We're not all created equal. So you and I might be saying to ourselves, well, I'm not going to buy a Walking Dead 1 for those reasons, but there are plenty of people who would. Now, Walking Dead 1 is a really special case. It's a book that heats up when there's a new season on TV, or they sign a new deal for another 2-3 seasons, whatever it is. It's an event-driven book. So during those periods, the book spikes in value, especially in '96 and '98. It touched, I think, $3,500, $3,600. I actually believe someone paid an idiotic $4,500 for a '98. Again, comes back to my point of don't be in a rush and don't buy fixed price unless it's right at your target price. Always do your research. So this book has actually been falling in '96 and '98. I've got a copy of it too, which I held on a bit too long to. I really wish I'd taken my profit, but there you go. We're all human, right? And what I'm seeing is, surprisingly, that lower grades are still going up. So a 9.0, 9.2, and 9.4 still have upswing in the market at the moment, but the 9.6s and 9.8s are falling. We call this price compression, when the difference between one grade and another gets squeezed by demand from below and selling from above, and you end up with actually not that much difference in price between a 9.0, a 9.2, and 9.4. So this begs the question, why would anybody buy a 9.0 or a 9.2 when a 9.4 is almost the same price? And why wouldn't you just wait? There's all this activity in Walking Dead 1 at the moment, and most of it is downward from above, right? So when you're looking at the overall trend of prices for the one in 9.8 and 9.6, it's definitely trending down, and every sale seems to be like 40, $50 lower. I'm not saying it's a panic, but you know, if you had 10 copies at 9.8, you'd probably be thinking, maybe you should get some of my money out. Meanwhile, the 9.0, 9.2, 9.4s are still creeping up. So we have this gap here that's getting smaller and smaller. I think a 9.6 is about $1,550 at the moment, and a 9.4 just sold for $1,300. So the gap is closing. And to me, the pressure is always going to be downwards on those 9s, 9.2s, 9.4s, because when a 9.6 drops, as I'm sure it will, to about $1,300, why would you buy a 9.4? Well, maybe you just want to have a copy of Walking Dead 1, and you don't care if it's a 9.4 or a 9.2 and 9.0. Well, what's the hurry? There are thousands of these books out there. There are 2,200 plus copies in all different grades. certified by CGC. So there is really no rush. You might as well wait and see what happens, because you're not going to get money coming out of this book quickly. You're not going to flip this for a fast profit. The book isn't hot, it's cold, it's cooling down. It's still cooling down. We don't know where the floor is for a 9.8 yet, and we don't know where the floor is for a 9.6 yet. And we certainly don't want to be putting money into a 9.0 at this point, when a 9.0 costs over $1,100. That's big money. $1,100 is serious, serious money. You could get a copy of Avengers 1 in a very nice shape. Not near mint, of course, but a decent looking low-grade copy of Avengers 1 or Amazing Spider-Man 1 for that price. That's, which would you rather have? A common 9.0 of Walking Dead 1 or a classic Marvel Mega Key at that price? So whatever your taste is, let's say you want a Walking Dead 1 in around near mint range, you'd be crazy to buy it now. All the indications are that this thing is going down and down. I would wait until January, February. There's no season of Walking Dead that's going to be released at that time. Christmas blues are going to be kicking in for people with their credit card statements arriving. And if, let's just say Walking Dead gets cancelled, well, you know what's going to happen to prices? They're going to crash. So to buy now, when the 9.0 and 9.2 and 9.4 are kind of at the top of the market, with uncertainty about the price of 9.6 and 9.8 and a bit of uncertainty about the actual TV show as well, would be foolish. So be smart about this. Use your common sense and say, what's happening in this market generally? Is it hot or is it cold? If it's cold, sit on your money, put it away. Even take the money that we're going to put into a book, put it in the bank, forget you have it, and wait for that book and see what happens. This book is never going to double in price overnight. So by putting the money away and waiting, you're not losing anything. You're not missing out. This is not a gravy train that you need to jump onto. And I really think your money is better off invested elsewhere. And note to self, I must sell my copy of Walking Dead 1 while it's still worth something. Thank you so much for watching This or That. There'll be another episode in the next week or two. As ever, please, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. Please give me a comment under the video. Please share this video. That would be the biggest takeaway. Please just copy the URL at the top of the screen, share it on Facebook, share it on YouTube, share it to your friends, email the link, whatever it takes. Let's just get this out there, because I want to help as many people as I can. And my email address is on the screen now. I'd love to hear your feedback directly. Please send me an email. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, other social media under Sell My Comic Books. We list hundreds and hundreds of books for sale on eBay daily at Sell My Comic Books. And check out the website, sellmycomicbooks.com. Thanks very much, and until next time, this or that.